to Metal Titans, Guardians of Metal Entertainment Worldwide. I'm here with Christos of SepticFlesh. Thank you for doing this interview with us today.
Thank you.
Now, this is your first headlining tour in the US. How does that feel to be headlining here in the United States and parts of Canada?
Yeah, it is always a pleasure to be in the US and Canada. As you said, this is our first headline tour. We are excited about it, although we are now nearly at the end. Everything runs really smooth. Till now the audience were great, and we are really looking forward for our next headline tour, which will be after our new album, the new album.
Cool. Now you guys are also your last date is Costa Rica. Is that your first time going there, or
in Costa Rica and Mexico we are going for the first time.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to it? Like, do you get a chance to sightsee a little bit beforehand, or?
You know, we might have the chance to see the pyramids in Mexico, but I don't think we'll have much time in Costa Rica.
Oh, that's too bad.
Because it will be very hectic. You know, we have to go in Athens. We have a very difficult schedule with airplanes. You know.
Now, you guys are touring in support of the Great Mass that came out last year, 2011, which is a fantastic album, if I do say so myself. For the artwork for this particular album, I know Seth does a lot of the artwork for you guys too sometimes. What inspires, or like, do you guys come up with the artwork as a group, or is it more
No, you know, my brother does the artwork.
Oh, really?
He is responsible for this.
Oh,
you know, each of the members has its own, how to say, position. I am doing all the orchestral stuff. Ford is doing the rhythmical part. Sotiris does the most melodic parts.
Oh, okay.
And Seth also creates music, but you know, it's better to ask him for the artwork. You know, to ask me more about the orchestral arrangement and everything.
Well, let's do musical arrangements then. So what kind of like thoughts or ideas really push you to write this record particular compared to ideas or thoughts from previous albums?
Yes, with Communion we built everything. How to say, the band members send me their music and I compose on top of that the orchestral parts. But for the Great Mass was totally different. I made the orchestral arrangements, and then the guys took the orchestral parts and created the music on top of that. Because you know, the orchestra for us, I have said many times, it's not simply an accompaniment or a keyboard playing. It plays a vital role in our composition, and we use them, I believe, in a very distinctive way. It is different from the other bands that they use the orchestra.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask what made you guys decide to pick, like, you guys have a very dark heavy metal, but also you have that orchestration in it. Like, what made you think that let's pull in the orchestration to make us stand out above everyone else?
Because you know, I have studied composition. I have also a master's degree in composition and orchestration, and you know, this is a valuable tool, you know, for a band. Because we don't have to hire an orchestrator, we don't have to hire a composer and arranger. I know how the orchestra works and how it blends with the metal parts, and this makes the band, I think, special.
Yeah, it really does, because like compared to like this whole tour is great, but like you guys definitely have that one extra element that the others don't have, but I like it per se. But now with the Great Mass, like you guys are, like I mentioned, touring in support of this one. Now, based on the fans, how have they been reacting to new material? Like I know you've been here once since the record, but for this particular tour, how has fans been reacting?
Yes, in general, I think the Great Mass was our best album.
Oh, really?
From the press, from the fans, of course. And I'd say it makes us a little bit nervous for the next album. Because we have to overpass this album, but we are confident that we have to work really hard. And we are confident that we will overpass it. And the fans in US took it really well.
No,
and for us, you know, US market and Canadian market, it's how to say, is our next task, in order to
Yeah.
make a fan base here, and we will tour many times.
Yeah. No, like I've seen you since you guys toured with Behemoth in 2010, so it's always great to see
We tour
you
with
guys.
Cradle of Filth, Behemoth, Bottom with Devin Townsend.
Yeah, so I guess Cradle of Filth and Behemoth then. Okay, I missed a tour in there. But well, thank you for doing this interview here with us today for Metal Titans, and it's a pleasure again to have you here in Vancouver. Before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to send out to the fans, or anything you'd like to promote or give Metal Titans a sneak peek to?
What can I say? Nothing now.
Nothing yet. But